stomp your feet.
Hello everyone, this is Mash Man for the NES. This is another Action 52 game. Action 52 was a NES cartridge released in 1991, $200, which I think would have been getting on for 150 quid. Yes, for one NES cartridge. It says in the manual, "You're a funny looking dude with a little head and great big feet. You've got to mash everything in sight before they somehow mash you." Did anyone involved in the writing of that manual actually play any of these games? Or did they just look at a screenshot? Oh, and he just got stabbed by a spike, even though I jumped over it, because the collision detection in this game, needless to say, is crap. And since no one involved in the writing of that manual gave a squirt of bat's piss, I suppose it's up to me to describe this game. Basically, this man has got to go along jumping on these weird things with one eye and avoiding treading on the spikes. Oh, didn't manage to avoid that, whatever the bloody hell these things are supposed to be. Oh, and he's just hit another spike, despite the fact I managed to jump over it. There are also pins, and they're very difficult to make out, which is not very helpful. And crush another weird little alien. I've no idea what the point behind all this is. I suppose there is one, really. And quite honestly, he looks like the Riddler wearing a giant joke slipper or something. Whenever you see one of those little one-eyed things you've got to tread on, it starts flickering. Because apparently this game can't handle more than one sprite on the screen at a time. There are 3 levels in this game. Backgrounds apart, they're more or less identical. And then it just loops back to level 1 again. I don't think any of the games on Action 52 have got any sort of end of game sequence or end of game message. They all just loop back to the first level again. If you land on something sharp, you lose energy. 4 times and you lose a life. Would have been useful to have an energy bar or something, really. Don't know where this is supposed to be set or what these backgrounds are supposed to be. These look like kids' building blocks. To be quite honest, I don't know whether he takes a hit there or whether the sprite just disappears because of a glitch. Like I said, it would have been helpful to have an energy bar. For some reason, when he dies, he turns into a pair of pink high-heeled shoes. You don't ask me. Have it, you evil alien blob from Mars. Yeah. And I think this is the end. Yeah, it's just looped back to level 1 again. That's it. In a way, this game has the same kind of idea as Crusher, this old ZX Spectrum game. That was a big boot where you had to squash insects. The idea of this game has got the potential to be fun, but absolutely nothing has been done with it. There are 3 levels which, backgrounds apart, are identical. There's no variety to speak of. There's no threat whatsoever. Yeah, alright, so some of the Action 52 games are just so bloody hard it's impossible to get anywhere with them. But this just goes too far the other way. This game has not got a single challenge to its name. It starts off as an interesting novelty, but after a few moments you just think, is this all there is to it? There just doesn't seem to be any kind of point to it. But then if you're desperately short of things to do,